Oh man, come on, come on. Okay, a little better. Going. I am so sorry. Let's get this. Here we go. All right. Welcome everyone. This is the All-American Prepper coming at you live. Now, the topic is surviving homelessness. I'm going to make a series about it. And I've been homeless before. And experience goes a long ways in this particular situation. You learn a lot through experience, or you can listen to what I'm saying and it'll help you out. Okay? So I'm going to make a series about surviving homelessness and tricks and ways to get by. And today's topic is about scavenging. Okay? So, when you're homeless, hey son, I'm talking about homelessness, and this is going to be a series, and today's topic is about scavenging. Okay, because just a little brief little thing here. My dad's dying of cancer. When he passes away, I'm going to have to get off of this property. Alright? So, but we'll be fine. We got this. Because I know what I'm doing. I've been through this. This is not my first rodeo. So I'm just going to go straight into it. When you're homeless, scavenging can be a great form of making extra money, finding food. That's really the two main things you need is feeding yourself and making money. Okay? So, first thing I'm going to do before I get into all the tricks, I'm going to show you the tools that will help you while you're scavenging for like metal, anything that you can sell. And one of my number one things is metal, whether it be aluminum cans, whether it be copper. People throw away a lot of good stuff. And hey bro, people throw away a lot of good stuff. And it amazes me. For instance, Ashton, one time I was at your house and the neighbors next door were moving, and they had a pile of trash out there, and you could tell it wasn't regular garbage. It was just, they were moving. Okay? So, while I was there in the driveway waiting on your mother to do something, I can't resist a good pile of stuff to look through. I've always been that way. Appreciate it, man. And I'm going to get about the helmet too. I'm going to talk about why the helmet. So, but when I was digging through that stuff, I found about 75 cents in change. Somebody was literally throwing away change. Unbelievable. And also, I found a necklace, and I looked at it, and I'll be dang gone, it was a real gold necklace. So of course, I took it and I sold it, and I got about $100 for that. just in scrap weight. Someone was just throwing away. A lot of times people are throwing away stuff that they don't realize that it's worth something. Also, I want to thank my mods in here. I didn't thank you on the last one. Thank you, KP. Thank you. Thank you, my mods. You guys are doing a great job. So, one thing you need to do is, I'll get to the helmet thing. Also, I wear this helmet to attract attention, to draw people into the video. This is what it is. But when you're scavenging, you do need you a good pair of safety glasses. Your eyes are important, okay? These particular safety glasses are made by Core, and in my opinion, they're the best. I guess I'll model them, but you need you a good pair of safety glasses, okay, to protect your eyes. And why? Why you need eye protection when you're picking up cans? Sometimes, someone may be throwing out a refrigerator, air conditioner, things like that, okay? So, the reason for the safety glasses is when you're scavenging and you don't want to carry too much stuff, because the more stuff you're carrying, the less stuff you can carry back, okay? And I'm going to try to keep up with that. Yes, I'm going to get to that too. So, this is a great pry bar. I mean, man, this thing, I have really put it to the test. It's the Jimmy by Bronco. And it's made in the USA. And it literally says right on here, wear safety goggles. And then, made in the USA. But right there on the pry bar, wear safety glasses. Yeah, I never even noticed that before. But, so, you need to wear safety glasses when you're scavenging. Prying on stuff. You need you a good pair of cutters. Cutting stuff, hammering on stuff. Safety glasses are very important. Your eyes are very important. And I use this pry bar a lot to tear into stuff to get the copper out of it. Because, copper is a poor man's gold. Okay? So you need you a good pry bar. You need your good safety glasses. Now I'll talk about the helmet for a moment. For one, it attracts attention to get people to watch the video. That's facts. Another reason why I'm wearing this. But also, you can bang your head. The whole reason why, a lot of jobs when you're at work, they make you wear a safety helmet. Okay? So you don't bang your head. And, head trauma is not no joke. And in scavenging, I also dumpster dive. Okay? So get in and out of them dumpsters, you can bang your head. And I recommend a helmet that doesn't impede your vision at all. Okay, you need to be able to see. So this is a perfect helmet for me because I'm used to it. I wear it when I'm playing airsoft. I wear it riding a bicycle. And that's another thing too, I just want to throw out there is a bicycle, and get you a good wagon to pull behind it, That way, because I see a lot of people scavenging and they're in trucks. Well, man, you're burning fuel, and that's a lot of money, you know, riding around, picking up stuff, burning up all that gas. I'm not doing it that way. That's just, you know, it just costs too much. But I'll hook up the wagon to back of the bicycle, paddle it around, and you can load that wagon up and stuff. That way you're not trying to carry it. If you're on foot, you can have you a nice backpack. Well, I wouldn't say use a nice one because it's going to get all cruded up scavenging. But if you're on a bicycle and you got a wagon behind you, that makes it easier. And a good pry bar will get you into a lot of things, will help you out. Now, also when you're scavenging, you need to be careful because you don't want to get in trouble. So don't break the law. Whatever you do, don't break the law. And, alright, I'm glad you brought that up. A belt. Okay? Now this is my EDC belt. This here is also made by Core. And in my personal opinion, this is the best EDC belt I have ever owned. It really is. You know, there's nothing that I haven't gotten from Core that hasn't impressed me. Their EDC belt is awesome. Their safety glasses are awesome. Their battle belt is awesome. So, a good belt for sure. You dang all right, helmets can keep you safe from a lot of things. A lot of things. But you want a good belt, one, to hold your britches up. Two, for, you know, carrying stuff. For instance, I carry me a good fixed bladed knife because you know, you're cutting wires. You may have to do a lot of cutting. And so a good full tang, which means the metal runs all the way through the handle, knife will help you out a lot when you're scavenging. Okay? Because you may have to cut all kind of stuff. Also, a good pair of gloves. You digging around, you know, in the trash, and be careful, man, because the last thing you want to do is get stuck with a needle somebody's throwing away. So you need to be careful when you're scavenging, okay? But a good pair of gloves will keep from you getting all cut up and save your hands. And man, this guy here, he keeps coming up the bad guy. That man, it sounds like you got some experience of this, brother. Hey, Victoria. So a good pair of gloves when you're scavenging to save your hands. A good pair of boots. Even though, you know, you might be tempted and want to wear flip-flops or no, you need a good pair of boots because you when you're scavenging, there's no telling what you're liable to step on, and you could really hurt yourself. Now, anybody that's going to watch this on the rewatch channel, please subscribe to the channel. Help me out because I literally live in an 8x10 shed. I do work as a bouncer, and my dad's passing. 3 tours in Vietnam veteran. My mom passed 6 months ago. Now my dad, the cancer is eating him alive. And when he goes, I'm going to have to get off of this family property. So, lighting. Now, a light like this, so you can keep your hands free. Hey man, answer me, dude. Okay, what was your question, brother? I'm trying to get everybody. Sorry if I missed something there. I can't get everything, man. It's hard for me to keep up with this here. Bro doesn't have anything to live for. Put him on the watch list. You got jokes, man. I got a lot to live for. I got a wonderful son, a wonderful wife, 11 grandkids, 4 beautiful daughters. I got a lot to live for. Okay. And also, while you're scavenging, sometimes, these people, people's just terrible. A lot of people's terrible with these dogs, man. So while you're riding that bicycle down the road, next thing you know, you get this big ass pit bull trying to chew your leg off. So you hit him with the hot sauce. So you pedal along, mind your own business. You got your wagon loaded up with stuff. Next thing you know, you got this big ass dog trying to chew your leg off. Well, hit him with the hot sauce, the mace, the pepper spray, whatever you want to call it. You spray that dog real good with that, and he might decide that he doesn't want to chew your leg off anymore. And I've had to use this more than once. Now, I work as a bouncer, so I use it quite often. But I'm scavenging. I have had a few dogs come after me, and I do believe that them dogs have bad intentions, and this saved me from them dogs. I don't know what question you want me to answer, dude. So this right here keep them dogs off of you. And then I also carry my EDC light. 1, for self-defense. It's a tactical light. And 2, it's a lot brighter than this one. This one's very handy because your hands are free. But sometimes, I need to get a better look. And this one's a lot brighter and works great. I don't see your question. Hey, Bug Out. Good to have you here. So, also, a little pair of binoculars, or a monocular, alright? And the reason why I say that is, it's kind of a no-brainer. You can see far away, and if you see something, instead of having to go all the way out of your way to ride over there to look and see if it's worth the ride over there, you can break out your binoculars and look, and you might see something good and go, okay, cool, you're right over there. Or you look and you go, oh no, that ain't worth the ride over there, and you just go about your way. So this will save you time. Okay? And you may, hey, I'm glad I caught you too. Glad you caught me. Yeah, restate the question, man. Whatever. And I still may not read it. So, I found these are very handy because they're small and I can see things I normally wouldn't see. Because I will go, is that your wife? Keep it up! And the boss is going to throw you out of here. So anyway, this will save you time and will help you find stuff. Alright? some of the stuff, like, I I won't pass no aluminum can up, because them cans add up. That aluminum adds up. Okay, and I'm not putting them cans in my backpack because they're nasty. They'll leak all over and all, and it'll be running down your back. I'm not doing that. And they got these contractor bags. They're really awesome. Now, let me explain something to you. When you're out scavenging, yeah, you can. I want this man to answer. It's up, boys, not you, girl. I don't know, man. If he keeps it up, I should throw him out. Anyway, but the reason why I recommend a clear contractor bag is because when you're out scavenging, you may raise a few eyebrows, and if the law enforcement, they have a job to do, and they may not know what you're up to. But if you have a clear bag, they can look and see that it's full of cans. And, maybe they'll just leave you alone. If you got a bag they can't see in, they're going to want to know what's in that bag. And, and they have a job to do, So, instead of them having to waste time with you, because you're not breaking the law, you're an environmentalist, because you're recycling things that would normally get thrown away. But, so I found out when you use a clear bag, they can just look and see what's in there, and they'll leave you alone. When you use these dark bags, they want to know what's in there. And so then they mess with you. Time is money. And, you don't want to be on the side of the road, them digging all through your bag and everything, when you could be out working, picking up cans. And if you get lucky, you find some copper. If you find you a nice pile that you can tell somebody's moving, digging through that. But that's why I use the clear ones. It's just so I can look in there and ease their mind. Alright. Also, these paracord bracelets, I like them for many reasons, okay? Normally I just carry plain paracord, okay? Because I might have something that's so big that it wants to fall out of my wagon. Well, I'll use that paracord to tie it down in the wagon to keep from losing all the stuff that I just worked very hard for scavenging. Thank you for taking them out. Thank you, mods. I appreciate you. I tell you what, though, this particular one, my mom bought this for me, but it is really cool. It has got a compass on there, because you never know, And it's also got I call them a metal match, Pharisee rod, call it what you want. It's got one of them on there. And, the best place to keep your survival stuff is on your person. You may lose your backpack full of stuff, but if this is on you, whatever you have on you, that may end up being the only thing that you have in a survival situation. And you never know, when you're in a survival situation. And don't think, when you're out scavenging, you may see a bunch of woods and, a lot of people are just filthy creatures, and they'll leave a dang old mess. So you'll go out in the woods picking up cans. For one thing, make sure you're not trespassing, because you don't want to end up getting a big old trespassing ticket. And there goes a week worth of scavenging, money wise. Okay? But I've gone out in the woods, where other homeless people were used to live. Because if I see a homeless encampment and there's someone there, I'm not going to bother them. I'm just going to keep on going on my way. Alright? Now, if this happens to be a day that I got a wild hog that night and I have a lot of extra hog meat, I will hand that out to the homeless, because I don't have refrigeration, and as of right now, I can get as many hogs as I want. I enjoy hunting them, and that's a lot of my diet. And any extra, I give it away to the homeless people. So, that's why, I use a lot of tinfoil for that, or plastic baggies. But the tinfoil seems to work better because it'll help keep the meat warm. And if it does get cold, the person that I gave it to can just put it on a grill or next to the fire and heat it back up in that foil, and it holds the juices in there so the meat ain't all dried out. No. Okay? Another thing, when I'm scavenging, a lot of times, and it's surprising, down here in Florida, just some little old creek, some little teeny pond, some of them are loaded with fish. And I like to eat fish. I'm trying to read some of this chat. Cool. So, and I love fishing, but I carry this little rod and reel with me. Alright? And while I'm out picking up cans or anything else that I can find that someone's throwing out, because don't steal, don't be stealing stuff, that's not good. Be legitimate. And once you work an area and people get used to seeing you work in that area, because eventually you'll develop a routine, a route that you go on. You'll learn what's the best roads to ride down that's got the most cans. You'll learn what's the best neighborhoods that the people's got money and throws away nice things. You'll learn which dumpsters has got a lot of good stuff in them. I mean, I have got in dumpsters that literally full of brand new stuff, and I just can't understand why they would just throw it away like that. So I load my wagon up and then go sit on the side of the road, put a sign up, and sell it like a yard sale. But if you're homeless, the whole world is your yard. So you just find you a busy road somewhere, where you're not going to get messed with, and lay your stuff out and sell it. It's a good way to make extra money. And when you're homeless, man, every penny counts. Every penny. So I carry this little rod and reel because every time I come back, well, not every time, but most of the time, I come back with enough fish for me and Little Miss Prepper to have for supper that night. And I love fresh fish. And, when you catch it, it don't cost you nothing. So instead of spending money on food, I just catch my food. Because there's too many other things that I need to have money for when I can get my own food. And I got trust issues with this store-bought food, man. If you start reading the ingredients, man, they're really messing with our food a lot. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know why, but there's always so many trolls in these lives. But I don't care, I guess they got nothing else to do, and people just so full of hate. When really, they should be working on themselves instead of just, excuse me if your name's Karen, I don't mean it like that, but just being Karens. And it's really easy to be on that phone and just spewing all this hatred out, on people you don't even know. Because, there's a lot of people in here, they don't know me, you don't know me, you don't know, you have no idea. Now the people that know me, they know, I'm out to do the right thing and what's good. Yep, all America. I love the American flags. That's a good one. All these preppers stockpiling goods but don't get spiritually ready or physically fit. Yes, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Did you just... What? Some people say the stupidest stuff. Hey, good to see you, Colorado, California. Black veterans for Trump. Hey, that's cool. So, I got a lot of information on how, and there's a lot of homeless people out there, and there's fixing to be a lot more homeless. The rent here in Florida is ridiculous. I know a lot of people that have jobs that work full time, but yet they cannot afford rent. So they're living at the campground, they're living in their cars, and my side hustle, I work as a bouncer. My side hustle is scavenging and putting this information out there to help other people that's in a similar situation. I got a lot of information on how to help you out if you're homeless, okay? And for my regular followers, you've heard it before, but I'll say it again real quick. If you got some property somewhere, if you know someone that'll let you put one of these buy here, pay here sheds up, you got it made, man. I got this buy here, pay here shed, $150 a month, paid off in 2 years. So literally my house is paid off, and it's only an 8x10 shed, but I've been in third world countries as a contractor, and I seen people that would actually love to be able to have a place like this to live in. As Americans, we're spoiled. And a lot of Americans, when they see the homeless, they're quick to judge. Why don't you get a job? Why? They judge not, yet they be judged. He without sin, throw the first stone. You don't know their story, man. They may have a mental illness. They may be physically hurt, or you just can't see it. You don't know their story. Okay? So, don't judge people. Try to help people out. That's why, when I catch these hogs, instead of just throwing, the extra meat away, I spend the money for the aluminum foil and hand that out to the homeless. because I know what it's like to be hungry. And if you cannot afford to stay at a campground, well then stealth camp. I got a video about that. So, you know, I haven't had a hot shower in over a year. I take a bath in a kiddie pool twice a day. And that's because I run 7 miles in the morning. And after that run, I gotta wash off, man. I'm all sweaty and stinky. And then I run 7 miles in the evening. I gotta wash off. You know? Because you know, that's one thing about me is I gotta stay clean. Sometimes I'm on the other preppers channel, you know, and they rouse me because, man, soap. I am obsessed with soap. I really am. Also, you know, if you got some awesome products, I do product reviews on this channel. But scavenging is a big part, will help you out a lot when you're homeless. Because you can find a lot of stuff. You know, them aluminum cans, you know, I get this bag, and I found it easier if you just stomp on the cans, so you can put a whole lot more in here. But this big contract bag full of cans, man, that's 10, 15, maybe 20 bucks sometimes. And to me, you know, that's a lot of money, okay? Because heck, if I get 30 bucks up, you know, I could stay at a campground and actually get me a hot shower. So, you know, don't mind, you know, help people out, man. And safety glasses, they're very important. And there's some places that if you're not wearing a helmet when you're riding that bicycle, you're going to get a ticket. And take care of your stuff. You know, these glasses come in this right here, and I take care of my stuff. Alright? And, I can't emphasize enough that, man, scavenging, sometimes, you know, I make some good scores. Sometimes I find, you know, some days I do really good. And I'm recycling what someone would just throw away. And I turn it into money. Anytime, you know, I'm going by a convenience store, I always check the garbage because it's full of aluminum cans. You know? And I'll tell you another trick, too. Now, this surprised me, but when you find a lottery ticket, just throw it out on the ground. You would be surprised how many of those lottery tickets that I checked and somebody made a mistake and that lottery ticket was actually a winner. True story. Now, of course, most of them are not, but they're worth checking. You know, it's kind of like playing a lottery without spending the money, because I don't gamble. Can't afford to, and I just don't do it. But I have found lottery tickets that literally somebody just didn't do it right and were winners. I'm trying to think. About 2 weeks ago, I found one that was $4 on there. And, you know, you might say, well, that's only $4. Well, if you can say, well, that's only $4. Well, you got more money than me. Because every little penny helps. And as weird as this may sound, you know, with this inflation, every penny counts more because you need more of it to get what you need. Like earlier, I made a video of showing how to cook a cheap meal, a healthy, doesn't cost that much, store-bought meal. Now I did that because that was a special request. Because normally I don't buy groceries. I forage wild edibles. Got a whole playlist on that. I fish, I hunt, I trap, I snare. I get all my own food myself. I don't buy it like that. If you see me buying food, normally it's because my wife wanted it, or I'm buying it to put back for food storage. Cause you never know. You know, one time I got hit by a car on my bicycle, and man, it messed me up. And so I couldn't work or nothing for a couple of weeks. And if I didn't have that food put back, I could have been in some serious trouble. Hey, it's surviving behind liberal lines. A lot going on in RL currently. I wanted to log in and say hello, and I will be more active as soon as I can. Have a great day. Thank you. You know I appreciate you surviving behind liberal lines. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you stopping by and giving a shout out. Thank you, brother. And yeah, y'all feel free. Please be sure to, please everyone, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate that. This is some important information I'm putting out there to help people get by. And I do, make a little bit off YouTube. I'll be honest, Survive Behind Liberal Lines, he's a big supporter of this channel. Really helps the channel out a lot. So I appreciate you big time. So thank you, Survive Behind Liberal Lines. Where am I at? Between Disney World and Tampa. If you cut that in half, I'm between Disney World and Tampa. So not Central Florida, but between Central Florida and the coast. I'm between there. That's where I stay at. But just these things I showed you, will help you out. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And you may think that you'll never be homeless. Well, before I was homeless for the first time, I thought that also. Yeah, I love the Punisher, man. Yeah, look here. Yeah, I like that show because I like what the man stands for. The character. I like the Punisher. I like what he stands for. He's. I just really like it. We need real men like that. So I try to be as like that as possible. Cool. I have a tattoo Punisher, but cool. I was a military contractor. So yeah, I have seen war. I've seen a lot of bad stuff. That's why I have PTSD, I'm considered 100% disabled with PTSD, but no, I gotta work, man. So I work as a bouncer. And I use my PTSD as a strength. You think? I don't know. I reckon. I'm a biological man. See, because somebody put, you think you're what a real man looks like? Well, let's see. I got facial hair. I look like a man. Yeah, I'm a man. I'm sure of it now. It's really easy to find out. So, it is what it is. And if you got any questions when this video goes down, hey Tomcat, what's up, my brother? I'm looking forward to doing a live with you and your fiance. I'm looking forward to doing a live with everybody. If someone, Tomcat, I want to make you a mod when Little Miss Prepper gets home. So if someone, any and all mods, feel free to drop the link to your channel. And if a mod could drop Tomcat's link to his channel, go ahead. Any of my mods, if you want to put a link to your channel, go right ahead. Please do. You know, you're helping me out. You know, channels that work together grow together. That's just the way it is. So I got no problem with that. Somebody put, oh, okay, what's going on, buddy? Somebody said Kamala is going to be an amazing president. Vote Kamala. Hey, you know what? You vote for whoever you want to. This is America. You know, and really, you know, that's cool. You know, you get out there for your candidate and all that. You know, that's cool. I mean, I've never had none of them help me out. Not really. So, I'm not going to put all my faith in a man or a woman. I'm going to get out there and hustle myself and take care of my own. So, but yeah, and maybe somebody just put that to rile me up. I don't care who you vote for. That's on you. That's up to you. Now, you got to live with the consequences. For instance, you know, look at the condition our country's in right now. Look at this inflation. Look at all these people coming across the border. And, you know, I'm sure there's some good people in there trying to come here and make a better life for themselves. But, you know, it's just statistically, you know, there's going to be bad people amongst them people. And that's just facts. So there's a lot of criminals coming up across that border. And, you know, you may not have no problem with all these people coming across the border until you or someone you love gets victimized by someone that illegally came into our country. But until then, you know, most people really don't care until it happens to them. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Do you really need that helmet indoors? Well, you know, I might bump my head. You know, I'm one of them guys, you know, that rode on a short bus and needed to wear a helmet. This is a prop, bro. I'm showing stuff off you need while you're scavenging when you're homeless. And wearing a helmet, getting in and out of them dumpsters. Wearing a helmet, riding a bicycle down the road when you got people driving by you 80 miles an hour. Just might be a good idea. And when I get done with this video, I'm going to get on my bicycle and pull my little wagon and go pick cans up and do some scavenging and catch some supper. So, might as well gear up now, right? With a good pair of gloves, man, you know, even if you wreck on that bike or that road will tear them hands up, just a good pair of gloves is just good to have. A good tactical light is good to have. A good hands-free light is good to have. Some pepper spray is good to have. Especially when you're riding that bicycle down the road and you got some big old bulldog coming out of nowhere trying to chew your leg off. Just to get him off of you. Hopefully. And I carry both kinds. This is the gel, so you can aim it better. And this is the aerosol. Both kinds. Pry bar helps me out. Scavenging. I usually also carry a little hacksaw with me. But remember, the more you carry, the less stuff you can put in your wagon or your backpack. You may not have a bicycle, so you may have to go scavenging on feet. So that backpack comes in handy. Every time I run my 7 miles in the morning, I got 80 pounds on my back, man. When I run my 7 miles a night, I got 80 pounds in that rucksack. And I stop if I see a can and put it in my backpack. But again, them cans is nasty and all, and this is great for putting them cans in. And so, when the Leos doing their job, they can just look through your bag and just look in there and see you got cans in there and you're not up to no good. It really will save you a lot of problems. It really will. Because when they see you with a bag they can't see in, they want to know what's in that bag. Because, there's a lot of crime going on here lately. A lot of people doing a lot of stealing. So, they're just doing their job, man. And a good knife for many reasons. Good pair of safety glasses. Damn good belt. And I got my shorts on. Now I recommend wearing long pants if you're going into the dumpsters and all. But today I'm not doing that. Today is strictly cans and anything on the side of the road. Okay, what does that bullet around your neck mean? That's a wart. That's called a warthog tooth. Look it up. So, I just wanted to go through this stuff, for people that's homeless and maybe can use some ideas for, scavenging is one of them if you can't find a job, or for a side hustle, or you may not be able to hold a job and, maybe cans is really the only thing you can do. But, at least you're doing something. And, when I see a person out there flying a sign, I don't judge them. I don't know the story. And when you see a homeless person that's drinking a beer, they might have not have been drinking until they became homeless. You never know. Okay. People that do live streams on Facebook seem really delusional on what's going on these days. Yeah, a lot of people, because there's a lot going on these days, man. A lot going on. And things is, no, I'm in America. I'm all American. I piss red, white, and blue, and excellence. I've been to Ukraine, but no, I'm in America. And a lot of things you hear about Ukraine is true. But I'll let somebody else fight about that right there. That, in my opinion, that's none of my business. America first. Just give me 1 second. My dog is acting like somebody might be out there. No, there's no one out there. A dog, also when you're homeless, a dog, I can't let this hook. A dog is a very valuable asset. It could also be a liability. But if you have a well-mannered dog, okay, people have become so hard lately that they ain't helping nobody. But they see you with a dog. I've had people give me a bag of dog food. I just put it in the wagon. My dog's got to eat too. So, you just be good to your dog and take care of your dog. And you may come across someone that likes dogs. And they may, give you a few bucks to get some dog food. Or, they may go in the store and buy some dog food and bring it out and give it to you. Okay? Now here's another thing. You'll hear, oh, don't give money to the homeless, give it to the charities that help the homeless. No, a lot of them charities, the homeless, by the time it gets to the homeless person, they may see 10 cents of that dollar. That's facts. So, and you don't know. And if you give a homeless person some money and they buy a beer, well, maybe they need that beer. Don't judge. For one thing, well, that beer's got calories. And survival is calories in, calories out. So don't judge nobody, man. Just either help people or just leave them alone. It's really that easy. Like all these trolls in here putting these disgusting comments. Why? Why would you do that? I don't understand it. Why would you waste your time doing that when you could be helping someone? Or if you don't want to help nobody, you could be helping yourself. Or you could, instead of just sitting here spewing hate out because you're just a hateful, mean person, you could be reading the Bible. You could be praying. You could be working in the garden. You could be fishing. You could be living your life instead of just being all hateful. I don't understand why people's just so hateful. I don't get it. I mean, is for the trolls, the people that just put these terrible comments and all, is your life that bad to where you got to come on here and judge someone you don't even know and talk trash? You really, you can't find anything better to do? Really? I mean, there's so many things out there you could be doing. Like me, for instance, I'm here trying to help people that's homeless, trying to tell them how to make it. I'm actually trying to be helpful, okay? When I catch a wild hog, I eat what I can. Any I got left over, I cook it, and I go hand it out to the homeless. Instead of just being on the phone, being all hateful. So, you really need to look inside yourself and go, man, why are you that way? Why you got so much hate? Why are you so bored? You just can't find anything else better to do than to get on YouTube and just troll on people. I don't get it, man. Yeah, I mean, think they got nothing better to do, but really, I could think of a whole lot of things they could be doing this better than just being hateful. You know, just say, all right, you're housed, you got money, you're living good. Well, you can still save your cans. And when you see a homeless person picking up cans, you can just say, here, man, take these cans. You know? Try to help people. Man, it's getting rough in this world. I don't know what's going on out there. This dog's acting nutty. So I may have to end this shortly and go look around and see what's going on out there. But help people. Don't judge. If you see a homeless person and you have a gym membership and you feel safe, because you really gotta, you gotta watch your safety around strangers out there you don't know. Because most homeless people are not bad people. But it's like in any situation, there's always going to be a bad person. But if you meet a homeless person and you feel comfortable and you have a gym membership, that would mean the world to them if you invited them to your gym and let them go in there and take a hot shower. I mean, that would mean so much to a person. You don't realize when someone's down and out just how a little bit of help means so much to them. Like when I hand out the hog meat, I mean, the faces just light up. They're so happy, and I try to wrap it in the foil that way it's nice and warm. I cook it the best I can. I season it the best I can. And it literally, I've seen it, it makes people's day, Alright, let me try to read some of this. Yeah, best to just ignore the trolls, and all. But also, what the trolls don't get is, they're giving me watch time, and them comments raises the algorithm and pushes this information out there more. So I bet if most trolls, if they realize while they're spewing all this hate, that they're literally helping me by commenting and giving me watch time, So, hey, I'll take the help. I won't turn it down. Yeah, you're right, PM, EMT. Yeah, that's a valid point, man. These trolls are literally giving me watch time, raising the algorithm, and pushing the video out there more. And I'm hoping that the videos will get to someone that needs to know this stuff. Because I'm telling you, there's a world of hurt going to come down on this country. It's already happening. This inflation is just, it's going to wreck us, man. Yeah, it just helps out. And when they're, yeah, if you want to time them out, and go right at it, brother. And joining the channel, that helps. Become a channel member. A super chat, a donation, I got a PayPal, hey, that all helps, man. And, I help people, and I believe in, you get blessed. You get blessed. So, when someone offers to help you, accept their help, because if you don't, you're still in blessings. Because you know, when I help someone, I get blessed for that. When someone obviously needs help and won't let me help them, they're still in blessings from me that I would get, for helping them. Because I do a lot for the homeless community, okay? I do. I do a lot for the veterans. I do. The same way. Absolutely. Britain getting the same way. I respect the homeless as I work at a food bank. Yes. See, that's a good thing to do, instead of just sitting there trolling and being all hateful. But they raising my algorithm, so hey, thank you. But I see a lot of homeless people that they have given up, and I'm here to say, don't give up. Don't give up, man. Live your best life. Look at someone that's attached to oxygen, where they literally, people literally have to go around and carry the oxygen tanks or those portable oxygen. Man, thank God for every breath, because you may have it rough, but I promise you, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. So, instead of just being all negative about all the struggles in your life, be happy about all the blessings that you receive. Be happy about you're able to breathe. Be happy, that there's good people out there. Let people help you. Like me, after the video, anybody re-watching it, I always check the comments and everything, and if there's any way I can help you, I will. Through information, or, if there's any way I can. Such as, if you're new at homelessness, and you need somewhere to hang out, go to your local library, man. You can get on the computer. It's environmentally controlled, to where, if it's hot outside in your library, it's air conditioned. So you can go in there and soak up some of that air conditioning, read you a good book, get online, get your side hustle going on. Just don't give up. That's the main thing that I want people. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate the subscribers, man. I'm just a very grateful person, because I have been in third world countries where, man, I've seen kids literally at the garbage dump digging through the garbage, eating that stuff, man. Because I have done missionary work also, and I've worked as a military contractor, just a contractor. They contract a lot of work out, and and you get a guy like me that'll take that contract and do that work. Now, my wife now, she will not let me do that kind of work, so she won't let me leave the country because she loves me. Okay, I'm just trying to re-comment. Some of you need to manifest from test what you think about it. I'm really not sure. I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, like I said, I'm doing a series, on this, and this one is about scavenging. I'm just telling people, that are homeless or trying to prevent from being homeless. Getting out there and picking up them cans, getting that scrap metal, finding good stuff in the dumpster that people throwing away, finding good stuff, that people just throw away. One man's trash is another man's treasure. If I can turn that stuff into money and use that money for whatever I need, that's a good thing. Go out there and catch me some fish, You just never know. Some days you'll have good days, man, and find some really good stuff. Okay, I'll take your word for that. Okay. Well, some life advice, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. You can never unsee anything. That is why I have PTSD. Okay? So, be careful what you expose your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit to. Because you cannot unsee anything. Can't do it. So, the adversary, the devil, call him whatever you want to, but the evil forces out there, they're getting to people through a lot of this music and television. And I mean, if you just saw what went on in the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games, I literally, because two of my daughters were in the Olympics years ago, okay, but so I like watching the Olympics because two of my daughters were in the Olympics for judo. Yes, that's facts. You can research it and all, And if you look on my channel, you can see where my girls were on 3 different television news stations. I guess I'll put it up there where they were in the newspaper. They were on Nickelodeon about them going to the Olympics. And they were the first girls ever to win boys division Roman Greco state champion. So, now, do I feel that a biological male should be able to compete against a female in a physical sport? No, it's not fair. But if a female competes against a male, well, she is at a disadvantage. So, maybe that's me being a hypocrite, okay? But whatever, it is what it is, right? But yeah, they were the first girls ever to win boys division state champion Roman Greco wrestling. And they went to the Olympics in judo. So when I was watching the Olympics and I saw that where they were making fun of the Last Supper, I'm serious, man. When I seen such open wickedness, I got down on my knees and I started praying. Because, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, what do you think would have happened if somebody would have did something like that? Don't even answer that comment, okay? But the devil's not even hiding anymore. So, stay prayed up. Just pray. Keep your relationship with Heavenly Father. and how this went from scavenging to me talking about religion. I apologize for that. I'll never apologize for my faith in Jesus Christ and my faith in God. I won't ever apologize for that. But just remember, if you're homeless, don't give up. Scavenging, you can get a lot of stuff. But do something. Just do something to better yourself. Because it may be tempting to just lay there, and not get out of your tent because you're just so damn depressed because the world's kicking the shit out of you. And then you got people, driving by, hollering obscene stuff because they know you're homeless. Why they're that hateful, I don't know. But just ignore them. Just ignore them. Try to go to church. Just try to be a better person. Try to make tomorrow better than today. With that, it's the All-American Prepper. Stay ready. Stay dangerous. Stay frosty. And have a blessed day. Thank you.